right here. Now let's leave the church, but we are not ending the video, and we will continue all the way up to Jaffa Gate. Then you will see exactly how to continue from the church to Jaffa Gate, or from Jaffa Gate back to here. And in Jaffa Gate we will say goodbye. Then Susan and John Carbone, you will have a longer video. It's a little bit crowded here, which is good. Means the tourists are arriving to Israel. And then let's leave the church. The keys of the church belongs to who? To whom? To the Muslims. Because there's so many problems between the domination themselves. There's so many problems between them that they prefer to leave the keys in the hands of the Muslims, and will enter soon. I will enter again, and to the left you will see an old man, and he is the one with the keys to the church. Just like next to the police officer, and there's a police officer inside the church because of the same reason. So many problems between different denominations. Everyone wants to share for themselves. For example, that is a Catholic chapel. And then who cleans it? The Catholic. But who cleans the yard? The Greek Orthodox. All right, until now it's easy. Who owns that stair? Is that part of the Greek Orthodox or part of the Catholic? Then, according to this status quo, once a day the Catholic can clean it. The rest of the day, the Greek Orthodox. What are those storerooms are doing here? Remember, they had to store the stones that they are taking out to renovate the floor. Then this is part of it. You can see the stones here. It's not garbage. Those are holy stones. And let's bless it as well. Because some of them are might be from 4th century, maybe even earlier than that. There are so many stories that I can tell you about the church. This is only the beginning of it. Then this is the facade of the church. That looks like more like a fortress than a church. And that is true. It was built by the Crusader. And we are leaving the entrance. There are two exits. One to the left, one to the right. I will take the right one. And I will start to climb up. But can you hear the bells? Another ceremony begins now inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. But we are leaving. We cannot stay here all day. I'm here from early morning. I didn't drink a lot. I didn't eat because I wanted to be here to worship that day. We're going outside. And there are a few things outside the church, and I think it's important for you to see it. I'm blessing, as you already know, but if not, the Jerusalem cross that Susan and John asked me to buy for them, and I will prepare the video as you saw, and I will send them the cross, of course. We're leaving St. Helen, the Holy Sepulchre Church, through St. Helen Street. Next to it is a mosque, and this is the Mask of Omar, and only Muslims can enter there. The Mask of Omar, there's a beautiful story. Omar is one of the Caliph of Muhammad, And he came to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre to bless. The bishop told him, well, you can actually bless yourself there, pray there. And he said, if I pray there, my Muslim disciples will build here a mosque. Then I will go out and pray, and guess what? There's a mosque outside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Then see two paintings. What's the difference? One of them is of the Nativity, the other one is of here. The Nativity, she's still smiling. Only when she came to the temple in Jerusalem, Saint Simon told her that she will, Jesus, the Son, will die in front of her eyes. From that moment, she never smiled. We are at the Christian Quarter Street, but if it's okay by you, I'm turning right immediately and up. And remember, we turn left and immediately to the right, and let's climb up. The future is here. And when you're going out and climbing up, look at the color of pomegranate, which we know that it's a Viagra. He told me that.
Yes,
Yeah.
good Viagra, good vitamin here.
Good Viagra.
Hello.
That in that case, you can prepare it to you and buy it only when someone is squeezing it in front of you, because the vitamin is still there. Let's continue up. We are at the Christian Quarter. And I'm using it and not the market because I wanted you to see the city without tourists. It's important, isn't it? And although it doesn't look like it, this is one of the best restaurants here. They are preparing, as you can see, it's like a center of the takeout. Food, all the shops, or most of the shops are buying food from here. Then the food here is absolutely lovely. And this is the chef. This is the chef. I'm actually talking about that only lately I realized that most of the food of the shops is from you. Then remember,
Yes.
you have to reach that place. He is the man. And if you want a good food, go in and eat.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You deserve it. I ate his food so many times, but I didn't know that he prepared it. And most of the good food, Arabic food, is from here. You can see a neighborhood here. From the roof of them, you can actually visit Hasakaya Pools. But look at the poor door that no one maintained. And soon, what can I tell you? You won't see it anymore. Christians, although you can see here in Nunnery, and another good man. And if you want to shop, because his shop is the only shop in the district, then he will give you better prices. And he deserves it because he is a nice man too. Look how beautiful it is. See you. Shalom. And I want you to see something that, for me, it's the dogma. It's the most important part of the city. And it's, wait a minute, my ears. God is love. God is love. In Arabic, English, and Hebrew. If you will accept that people believes in God in different ways, we will be happier. And if we will accept it and love it, we will be happier. Then where we are, we just came from the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and heading slowly to the area of Jaffa Gate. Here it is. St. George Street will take us to another important place. And as you can see, without tourists. There's a bakery here. It's closed now. I don't know why. Maybe they went to pray. And this is the Egyptian, the North Africa Christians. You can see here Coptic College. And you will see a sticker there. Sticker one saying Jesus is love. Sticker will say God is love. They are renovating now the monastery and the school here because it's like a vacation. And you can see St. George here. This is a symbol of Christianity. Just wave to them. I won't enter without a permit, especially if we're talking about only women there. You must respect them. And the nunnery of them is in front of you. Look how beautiful is the private house here. Just a lovely day. Susan, oh, your cross smells now amazing. And John, this is for you. Ah, he's here. I didn't know because of the two bikes. I'm afraid of tattoos. I'm promoting so many things, but I'm afraid of tattoos. But he's an amazing person. He's a Coptic. Egyptian Coptic, and he is well known all over the world. So many people from all over the world are reaching here to, I don't know, put some holes in their body. As you can see, a lot of tourists are doing it. And the man is there. Hi, how are you? And the most important thing is not only that he's a good artist, he came from a family that started 52 people in the Crusader time. Yeah. Some people ask me for the telephone number. I'm always forgetting it. Here it is. 052. It's like 972-52-84-14774. Then after you will pay him, they will be able to buy some new motorcycles. And just to say hello to our Jerusalem cross, here it is in front of you. We are leaving now the Copt Christian in the Christian Quarter. Everyone's got their own street in the Christian Quarter. And we are entering to another important Christian place, and that is the Greek Catholic Patriarch. We're talking about Greek Orthodox that in the late 18th century accepted the Pope. Then their churches look like Greek Orthodox churches, but they are praying for the Pope. It's a Catholic order now. And a lot of the Christians in Jerusalem, a lot of the Palestinian Christians are from them. Another name of them is Malkit Church. And in front of you it's a wall, but that's not the wall of the city. This is the wall of the fortress that King Herod used. He used it here mainly because it's the highest place of the city, and from here you could see a lot of things. Behind it, we found some evidence for his palace. He lived in his palace, and then if he were afraid of something, then he ran straight to the fortress. This is Jaffa Gate. We are not saying hello yet, but don't forget to subscribe my channel. And I want you to see a little bit of the city from the outside, and then we will say goodbye. I promise you. It will take us another 2 minutes. But did you subscribe my channel? I'm part of your family now? Are you part of my family now? Then and look how beautiful it is. But there's a gate and there's a road, and that's because the Kaiser came to visit the city, asked the Ottomans to open a road for his carriage that his wife and him will be able to use it. That we're just outside the whole city of Jerusalem. The wall that you see is not from the time of King Herod. The wall that you can see here is only from 16th century. Only. Yeah, but that's for the Americans, only 16th century. Wow, it's a lot of time. But 16th century, it's present time in Israel. See the other side of the wall? They are renovated the minaret, the mosque at, it's called David Citadel, but it's actually King David never been there. It's King Herod fortress. And this is the time to say goodbye and see you in my next video. Then bye bye. Thank you very much. Bye bye, Suzanne, and bye bye, John.